Breaking whispers from New York. Has world #1 Jannik Sinner just pulled out of the U.S. Open before even stepping on court? Stay with us, because what you're about to hear will leave you questioning everything. The tennis world thrives on drama, and sometimes the loudest moments don't come from the sound of a racket striking a ball. They come from whispers. Whispers that travel from locker room corridors to media feeds, gaining speed with every retweet, every repost, and every hushed conversation among fans. And tonight, those whispers are about Jannik Sinner, the young Italian phenom, the reigning world #1, and the man many tipped to win it all at Flushing Meadows in 2025. Reports suggest, though nothing is yet confirmed, that Sinner has quietly withdrawn from the tournament just hours before his opening round match. The news, if true, would send shockwaves across the sport. Imagine the reigning U.S. Open favorite pulling out at the 11th hour, not because of defeat, but because of something unseen, unknown, and unexplained. So where did this rumor start? It began, as many do, with a single post on social media. One account, claiming to be close to the tournament staff, hinted that Sinner's name had been scratched from the day's official practice schedule. A minor detail, yes, but in the fever pitch of a grand slam, small cracks quickly grow into towering stories. From there, speculation escalated. Online forums lit up with chatter. Tennis bloggers noted that Sinner had not been seen in the usual pre-match warm-up routines. A few journalists even remarked on his absence from the traditional media day just before the tournament kicked off. The pattern, at least to fans online, was too suspicious to ignore. Could it be injury? Could it be illness? Could it be something more dramatic? A behind-the-scenes conflict, a scheduling clash, or even personal reasons pulling him away from the tournament he was favored to dominate. The rumor gained more weight when, according to unverified claims, Sinner's team was spotted leaving the player's hotel earlier than expected. No rackets in hand, no training gear, no sign of the electric energy that usually follows the 23-year-old champion. Just silence. And silence, in sport, often screams louder than words. The injury speculation. Naturally, the first theory thrown around was injury. After all, professional tennis is a sport of relentless demand, explosive movement, lung-busting rallies, and a calendar that pushes the human body to its very limits. Reports suggest that Sinner had been carrying niggling issues throughout the hard-court swing, perhaps in his hip or his knee, with some even speculating that he required medical treatment in the week leading up to the Open. No official medical bulletin has been released, but in the absence of fact, theories multiply. Could this rumored withdrawal be a preemptive move to protect his health? Fans who have followed Sinner closely know how much the Italian star has battled through. In earlier seasons, there were stretches where he struggled with fitness, withdrawing mid-match or between tournaments. The idea of him walking away before even striking a ball in New York fit, at least narratively, into a familiar pattern of caution. A compassionate note here. If the rumor is true and injury is at play, it is another reminder that even the greatest athletes are still human, vulnerable to the same frailties as anyone else. The illness theory. Another possibility raised online has been illness. The U.S. Open, with its humid late summer heat and packed player facilities, has long been a crucible not only for tennis skill, but also for endurance against fatigue and exhaustion. Some fans speculated that Sinner may have been struck by sudden illness, flu, food poisoning, or a virus that left him unable to compete at his peak. Tournament insiders, again unverified, claimed that medical staff were seen visiting a section of the player hotel where Sinner's team was staying. Was that connected? No one can say with certainty, but the story grows in the telling, the personal angle. Of course, in the world of celebrity athletes, personal matters are never far from the spotlight. Could Sinner's rumored absence be tied to something outside the court? Perhaps family matters requiring his presence, or a personal decision weighing heavier than any trophy. These ideas are purely speculative, but in the rumor mill, every possibility gets a turn. Media amplification. By the evening before the first round, the tennis community online had already constructed entire narratives. Some said they had insider info that Sinner's name would not appear on the match order of play. Others swore they had spotted rival players reacting to news about Sinner during practice sessions. None of this can be confirmed, but the volume of chatter created an atmosphere where the rumor felt almost as real as fact. It's worth noting that in tennis, withdrawals are not uncommon. Even top seeds have been forced out at the last minute due to injuries or unforeseen circumstances. But when it's the world number one, when it's Jannik Sinner, the face of tennis's new generation, the stakes and the shock are magnified tenfold. And so, as the sun set over New York, fans around the globe were left asking one simple but urgent question. Is Sinner really out of the U.S. Open before it's even begun? If Jannik Sinner truly has withdrawn before striking a single ball, the question becomes, what is the truth behind the silence? Truth and clarification. When the rumor storm grows this loud, the truth becomes even more important to track down. So, what actually happened with Jannik Sinner and the 2025 U.S. Open? First, let's establish the verified facts. As of the official match order of play released by the U.S. Tennis Association, Jannik Sinner's name remained listed for his opening round match at Arthur Ashe Stadium. There was no official announcement of withdrawal by Sinner, his team, or the tournament organizers. The speculation that spread online was based on incomplete observations and unverified sources. According to tournament officials, Sinner attended his final practice session the day before his scheduled match. Several reporters on site confirmed his presence on the practice courts, hitting for over an hour and appearing in good condition. Source, placeholder link. Photographs shared by accredited media outlets further show Sinner working through drills with his coach and fitness team. As for the rumors of injury or illness, there has been no medical report indicating any serious problem. Neither the ATP nor the USTA issued health-related updates. In fact, when asked directly, a tournament spokesperson simply said all players currently scheduled remain in the draw. Source, placeholder link. That said, it's not unusual for stories like this to gain traction. In the past, players from Novak Djokovic to Serena Williams have faced similar waves of speculation when they skipped practice sessions, withdrew from exhibitions, or kept low profiles before big matches. Sometimes athletes prefer privacy and minimal spotlight before their opening games, especially in a Grand Slam setting where pressure is immense. For fans who worried about Sinner's well-being, the takeaway is simple. As of now, there is no confirmation that he is out of the U.S. Open. The Italian star remains in contention, and all signs point to him walking onto the court for his first-round match as scheduled. Key takeaways. Jannik Sinner's name remains in the official U.S. Open draw. No withdrawal statement has been issued by Sinner, his team, or the USTA. Verified reports confirm he practiced ahead of his match and appeared fit. So what do you think, fans? Does the tennis rumor mill go too far, too fast? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Aussie Sports Central for the stories that separate speculation from truth. Breaking whispers from New York.